A dramatic and thrilling conclusion to the NatWest T20 Blast Quarter-final saw Kent Spitfires tie with Lancashire Lightning, only for the visitors to Canterbury to go through to finals day because they lost fewer wickets. Put in, the Spitfires got off to a decent start through Joe Denley and Daniel Bell-Drummond, in spite of there being some early seam movement for the Lancashire bowlers. These openers put on 25 in the first 4.2 overs, and then Bell-Drummond on 8 didn't time an attempted hit over the top of Kyle Jarvis and found Carl Brown running back at cover. Then next ball, an edge by Denley was well scooped up by Josh Buttler, the batsman departing for 15. That sent Kent back as Sams, North East and Billings had to start over. They took the total to 32 for 2 at the end of the 6 overs of power play. North East came into this game with 627 runs in this competition, and he soon looked to press on. But with the score on 53 and over number 9, North East missed a pull off Aaron Lilly's first delivery and was LBW for 14. Worse followed as Darren Stevens was the victim of an extraordinary double catch as Lilly stopped to 6 and then somehow, airbound, got the ball to Brown. Stevens was out for 2 as the Spitfires struggled to get to 62 for 4 after 10 overs, and then Alex Blake was legged before for a couple to Lilly, playing across the line. Lilly was having a great game, but in his next over, Billings clubbed him over cow corner for the first 6 of the day in the 13th over. But when Billings tried to repeat the shot of a slower ball from Stephen Parry, he skied a simple catch to Buttler. Billings gone for a runner ball 27. Spin was playing a key role on a slow pitch, and Parry was celebrating again 3 balls later as Matt Coles found Alex Davis in the deep with a total now on 86 for 7. Parry took 3 for 31 from his 4 overs, while the Spitfires didn't salute their 100 until over number 16. James Treadwell and Fabian Cowdrey were left to try to get some boundaries. Treadwell batted as well as anyone for Kent, and he took on James Faulkner, a 6 helping out his side in an over that cost 16. 2 were left now, and Cowdrey produced some clever shots as the Spitfires looked for a strong finish. The crowd came to life as these two brought up a crucial 50 partnership in 33 balls. Cowdrey, though, was run out by the slimmest of margins in the last over for 27, while Mitch Claydon was bowled by a slower delivery from Faulkner for 4. A delivery repeated immediately to remove Ivan Thomas in the same way. The Spitfires ending their 20 overs all out for 142, with Treadwell top scoring with an 18-ball 31 not out. Claydon put pressure back on the Lightning with an inexpensive start to his spell, and that helped Coles trap Alex Davis in front after he missed a ramp shot. Lancashire had only 12 runs off the first 3 overs, but then Ashwell Prince sprung into action. A delightful flick off Claydon going all the way. By the end of the power play, the visitors had got to 37 for 2. Stevens coming on and bowling Brown for 1 with his 3rd delivery. Treadwell was then on, but he dropped 1 in 2 short and was pulled over deep mid-wicket for a 6 to ruin a good first over. But with the first ball of his second, he won an LBW to remove the man who hit that, Liam Livingstone. He was out for 11 as the Lightning reached 64 for 3 after 10. So 79 were left to get off the final 10. Buttler surviving a big appeal for LBW first ball before he smashed his 4th for a huge maximum. The target was reduced to 58 off the last 7, with opener Prince getting to a 50 off 40 balls. Kent needed wickets now, otherwise the dreams of finals day would be over. Especially with Buttler still there and playing shots like this one which brought him his 2nd maximum, which left the Lightning 45 to get off 36 balls, then 41 off 30. A 3rd 6 for Buttler now had Lancashire as big favourites, this partnership doing some severe damage to the Spitfires' chances. Then a run-out decision went against Kent, even though it looked out, and 13 runs off the unlucky Thomas over, the 18th, just about had this game over. 13 were wanted off the last 2 overs, and to the first ball of the penultimate one, Prince hit a Claydon full toss to Denley in the deep, the South African out for 62. It was a good over. Cole's now left to keep the final one down to no more than 5 runs to win this quarter-final. A single came off the first and then Butler mishit for once and found Blake inside the rope. 4 now left to get to tie with 4 balls left. The drama increased as to the next ball. Stephen Croft sliced to extra cover and was held by Cowdrey. 3 balls left. A tie good enough to send Lancashire through by virtue of fewer wickets lost. A dot ball followed. The crowd lifted the noise and then 2 were scored off the penultimate delivery, taking it to 2 off the last ball to tie. A straight drive from Faulkner ricocheted off the stumps at the non-striker's end and went into a gap, would you believe, to allow the batsmen to get the runs they needed. A cruel, cruel end to a wonderful game. Coles' 3 for 22 just wasn't enough. It had, though, been an outstanding performance in the field by Kent. But Lancashire stole the game by virtue of losing only 6 wickets, and it is they that go through to finals day. The Spitfires did so well in the field, but it just wasn't enough in the end.